Yes.
Good morning. Welcome to another D-Slam Live. I'm your host, Lisa Legs, and it's all about love. The D-Slam Live is a spin-off of the morning show where we do season 1 and season 2 affirmations, foundation, and resonation, respectively, to bring us our daily self-love affirmations message. Pardon me as I am calibrating recent developments and shifts in my own life, and I do my best to continue to do my best while being compassionate with myself. This is a balancing act as I learn to give while I give. Don't let that go over your head. As I learn to give of me in a way that is sustainable while I give to the community, while I give and do my divine duty. That being said, today's song of the day is from none other than Bounty Killer with Look. Yeah, just a little bit of a dancehall vibe on this Saturn day. It's a celebration. It's always all about love, no matter what. Let's get into it. That's what I said. God must be led. Jehovah must be led. Hang on, hang on. I'm looking through a Holy Spirit over here. Hang on, nobody cares. Take a look in my heart. When you live in there, hang on, hang on. Look at my shoes, can't see my toes. But that's on the shoes, though. Nobody knows. Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? You must have made a way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this one I have. Listen to my voice. This is not a threat. No, it's still a lie. Are you worried yet? You've been talking wrong. You want to walk the seas, but when you show home, we've been so movies. Look into my mind. Can you see the world? Can you tell that high? Wanna help myself, but if it happened that, I stick it for you, babe. Don't be mad at me. It's a survival take. Look into my heart. I can feel your care. Take another look. Can you understand? Why are you afraid of my younger face? Or is it this thing? Don't you in my ways? Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only thing I know is this gonna happen. Listen to my voice. This is not a threat. But now you see the night. Are you worried yet? You be talking about the one who wants to see. But when the show's home, then we will show you this. Look into my life. Can you see my kids? And let me ask you this. You know what hungry is? Well, in this part of town, survival is for real. For you to stay alive, you got to rap and kill. Look into my house. When you living there, look me in the eyes. And tell me that you care. When I made up my mind to wake up in the morning, I know I'm gonna die. I'm on a big black dog. Look around the shoes. Can you see my toes? The struggle that we live. Nobody really knows. Stop and ask yourself. Would you live like that? And if you are today, you would have lost one shot. Look into the schools. Tell me how you feel. You want the kids to learn. Without the proper meal, they want to have in place to keep them out around. If there's about the school, your mouth will have them gone. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? You lost a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this love I have. Listen to my voice. This is not a trend. Know you feel the night. Are you worried yet? You've been talking wrong. You want to walk the seas. But when you show home, then we will show you this. Look into my mind. Can you see my well? Can you tell that I wanna help myself? But if it happened that, I stick it for you, babe. Don't be mad at me. It's a survival thing. Look into my heart. I can feel your care. Take another look. Can you understand? Why are you afraid of my younger face? How is it this thing? What's it in my way? Look into my life. Can you see my kids? Yes. Big up Bounty Killer, the 5-star general. Anyway, you're there with the song of the day today. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Let's be clear. This is Lisa Lex anchoring love, and today we have a Saturn Day self-love message to solidify future plans with dignified start steps that strengthen loving foundations. A Saturn Day self-love message to solidify future plans with dignified start steps that strengthen loving foundations. Do you understand that a lot of the people that are in need, that are in poverty, give up their dignity to survive? This is why I chose Bounty Killer's Song of the Day. Bounty Killer for the Song of the Day with the song, Look. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? He breaks it down. He talks about the things that are actually happening in the world today, even though this song is from the 90s. Let's really talk about it. As we solidify future plans today with dignified start steps that strengthen loving foundations, make sure that the first foundation you're strengthening is a foundation of self-love. The T-Tag message today says, beauty is not caused, it is. Emily Dickinson. Look for the beauty and you will see it. They say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I feel like Emily Dickinson just broke it down in a similar way. Beauty is not caused, it is. See, when we decide to embrace and appreciate the beauty in everything, we find it very easily. Today's the final day of today's the final day of the beat of the week for my freestyle challenge. Gratitude to Soul Connect for the beat. The affirmations we have out here are definitely positioning us to solidify future plans with dignified start steps that strengthen loving foundations on this beautiful Saturn day. We have Temperance 1.3 from the foundation deck, I protect my energy. And at the bottom of the foundation deck, we have Manifestation 3.2, I go with the flow. See, the cleaner the manifestation is, well, when you go with the flow and you don't employ force, the manifestation is cleaner. Less extra work, less collateral damage. And when I say going with the flow, I mean incorporating honesty, clarity, dignity, compassion, grace. These things create the climate of flow. We have Synchronicity 2.3, choose your action. Interesting because 3.2 with the 2.3 affirmation from the Resonation deck. Manifestation 3.2 from the foundation deck, I go with the flow. With Synchronicity 2.3, choose your actions. The messages are messaging so exponentially right now that I honestly don't know where to start. Because taking dignified start steps that strengthen loving foundations, it definitely starts with self. And sometimes taking dignified start steps means walking away from what no longer serves you. Embracing what you need to do that you've been putting off due to analysis paralysis, survivor's remorse, or even worse. What is that when they think that you're not the one but you are the one? When you don't have the audacity that you need to have because you feel like you're fronting and faking but you really are the one, but you're too humble and you're too modest. I can't remember what it's called. But be yourself and protect your energy, Temperance 1.3, by being honest with your energy. Synchronicity 2.3, when the harmony of nature presents the prime opportunity to choose your action, what action will you choose?
in a dignified way? How will you present yourself to honor yourself and your divinity as you move to solidify the future plans? How do you take steps today to solidify the future life that you want to live, where you are empowered and dignified in the celebration of self and the appreciation of self and being the fullness of self in the most authentic way? Inner Child 2.5 is here, and I saved the best for last. I love affection. What start steps can you take today to ensure a sustainable lifestyle where Inner Child 2.5, I love affection, is a part of the modus apparatus, the standards, the daily habits, the self-love habits? How are we positioning ourselves to receive the affection that we need? How are we positioning ourselves to strengthen the loving foundations we've been building as we take leaps of faith? Is the thing that you're working on worth the wait? Are you making sure that you're worth the wait? How much longer will you wait to show up for yourself? How much longer will you wait to enforce affection in your own life? As I personally reject everything that is not giving me what I require: dignity, respect, love, affection. I feel better for it because I stand on business for me. And now it's time for the bars. When it's time for the bars, you know how I mean. It's time for me to glean. However, it also means that I'm here not just to raise the bar, but to be it. Because I look around for the standards and the moral code and I don't see it. So I must exemplify the art of the lady for the modern debutante as she steps out looking to be in this world more than flourishing. I do this for the little girls so they can see that there's a way to stand on business and be anchoring love and exercising and honoring their own divinity. Call it their divine femininity. Let's just be divine. Let's just honor ourselves and hold our self sacred and reverent. Let us present ourselves to ourselves in a way that we make sure that we're sure. Make sure that while we pour, we know that we always have more. Like Busta Rhymes said, give me some more. And as I bust these rhymes, big up Busta Rhymes, see what I just did there? Honoring the ones that paved the way for me at the beginning of the day. This D-Slam Live daily self-love affirmations messages are a part of my divine mission to enforce and reinforce the beauty, to create the love I want to see in this world. That's my duty. That's why I'm in the kitchen cooking up hope for the ghetto youths that need help to cope, for the ladies that want to be ladies and think they need to be savage and dash out the thing, busting it wide open publicly, thinking that they're empowering themselves as they desecrate their own temple. See, yawny gazing, as the yawny gazes at you while you gaze at it, you might be empowered multidimensionally. That's why these clubs where the girls are lewd are so popular and they stay in business. It is what it is. So as I see and I perceive multidimensionally, observing from my observer's perch the world as it is before me, recognizing that everything is perfect, I might have to be that prefect. Like we're in that academy, the Milky Way, where the humans come in as babies, baby souls, needing to discover that deep down their heart is actually made of gold. And the greatest story has yet to be told. But watch me as my testimony unfolds, and you'll see I'm not for the faint of heart, but I will continue to anchor love and do my part, even when I am racked with pain. I'll sing as I walk in the rain, because it's all gain, baby. Because everything is perfect as it happens for me, positioning me to be fortified multidimensionally, preparing me for my divine beauty. As I explore my own beauty in great appreciation, knowing that love is the journey and the destination. Hi, big up the Night Media and the YouTube chat. We anchor love together. I love that. And if you build it, they will come. If you can't hit the high note, just first hum and let your heartstrings strum. Let your heart beat like a drum. Then you sing to your own natural harmony. As all roads lead to art of healing, it's an honor to serve. Gratitude.